All right, in this video, we headed up to Marinette County to my cousin's cabin. Did a bunch of fishing on the Menominee River. First morning, we went and fished some red horse, some sturgeon, whatever was biting for everyone to catch worms on the bottom. Caught whatever we could. Second trip, I went out, tried getting up to the dam to fish some walleyes and smallmouth. Did not successfully get up to the dam, but we still ended up having a successful fishing trip. So we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned, watch the video, and it's a great one. Yep, first one of the day. Thinking it's a sturgeon. Definitely not a red horse. If it's a red horse, that's a big one.
Only got the second rod in the water.
Yep, only 2 rods in the water, and we already got a hit. Easy with him. Got him already up to the boat.
Oh, he's a big sturgeon. He's a big sturgeon.
Oh yeah.
That's Coy's PB.
So take him up that way.
Back up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Coy. Boat number 2 is hyped up. Nice job. Put her here, Coy. Yeah, that didn't take long. Didn't think it would. I thought it might take a little longer than that. All right, we'll get him out of the net and show you guys. All right, first sturgeon of the day. Probably about 35 inches, 36 maybe. Like I say, we got 2 lines in the water and we already got one. This is Coy's personal best sturgeon. It did not take long. I'm hoping to get a lot more and maybe even some bigger ones yet today. And hopefully some red horse for the grill. All right, can we get him back?
Yeah.
Don't touch him. All right, get him. Ooh. He was ready to go. If he's kicking already and he's ready, then I'm just gonna let him go. Let's go get another. He's still there.
Fish number 2.
Don't set the hook. I just. Ooh. I'll reel this one up.
Oh, that's a big sturgeon.
This is a big fish.
Fish number 2 of the day, baby.
It's a big one.
Dang.
It's about pretty similar, maybe a little bigger.
I'm pretty sure it's bigger than the koi.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's about the same size. Oh, even we get to keep our worms.
Well, that didn't
Worms are a
take
hot
long
commodity
again.
when you're, red
We
horse
just
fishing.
reset this one.
These little sturgeon, you gotta be careful not to cut yourself. I think I grab them in the mouth. So it's just like any other fish. And by the tail. Alright, ready then? Yeah, they pull.
Jack's hooked up.
I'm thinking red horse, but maybe not.
Smaller sturgeon.
No, for the little tiny sturgeon. Honestly, I'd rather have a red horse. Third sturgeon of the day, still waiting on a red horse.
Good.
Little guys.
Good news, koi, is that that sturgeon counts as his turn, so you're back up. That's really the important part.
These things are sharp. These little ones, I mean, this thing's like, I don't know, like 20.
Just doubled up. Matthew's hooked up on boat number 2. Got his head stuck in the net.
Turn into the sun.
22 incher. These guys, those blades on his back are like razors. You could get cut real bad, so you gotta be careful with ones like that. Get him back, catch him another 20 years. Oh, well, we didn't get much footage, but Coy just got the probably the biggest one of the day. Around the same size, maybe 36.
Yeah.
There you go, Coy. I literally probably about 30 seconds ago, now this is kind of screwed up, I don't recommend doing this, but I said, Coy, there's a fish, when there wasn't a fish. And we've gotten 1 fish in the last hour, so the odds of this are really slim. 30 seconds later, 1 bites and actually hits. It was actually kind of crazy. Nuts. Awesome. 4 sturgeon of the day, still looking for a red horse, but that's definitely the biggest one of the day. We'll get a measurement on him, see what he is. I'm thinking 36 to 37, but we'll see. Alright, this is our 4 sturgeon of the day. Just measuring him up, he's about 36, 37. Gonna get him back now, hopefully get another one. I think this is our biggest one of the day. You wanna hold him? Or you wanna get him back? Get him back? Alrighty. he goes.
What do you think?
He was fun. He didn't fight all the way because he got tangled in the line a little bit.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, early this morning we were fishing sturgeon and red horse. Got a lot more sturgeon than I was thinking. I was hoping to get some red horse for eating, but that's alright. On the Menominee River, now we're below a dam here. I'm throwing a jig and minnow, but Ed's throwing a jig and crawler, and Coy and Harry are throwing artificials. Might put out some worms on the bottom for whatever the heck might hit underneath the dam in the Menominee River. But hoping just catch a few more fish and see what happens. Just having a fun weekend up north fishing the Menominee River, so any fish is a good fish. Hoping to get some smallmouth and walleyes.
Jack's going. Jack's up top, first one of the day. Walleye.
Little walleye, jig and minnow. So I don't know if you can see up there, but that's some rapids that we're not going to get over. We just got over some pretty extreme rapids, but we found this little pocket in between the two. We were hoping to get up to the dam, but that's not going to be an option. So we found this little pocket of slack water. It's about 6 feet deep. Had no expectations for this spot whatsoever. Everyone's just throwing something different. I had jig and minnow, Dad had crawler, Coy, Harry throwing an artificial, put some worms on the bottom for whatever. We got a nice little walleye here. So just gonna go back, but hey, we didn't get skunked.
Jack number 2.
Second one, this is a little nicer. There we go.
That's gonna make 15.
We are fishing some really secluded water. There's a lot of rapids behind us and a lot in front of us, and this is really hard to get to. So there's not many people who are fishing this, and so we just found this little pocket, so that's what we're fishing. And I can tell you right now, these are not the only 2 walleyes. We weren't sure if we were going to catch any walleyes, but now that we've already gotten 2, I've got a good idea that we're going to get a couple more.
Mike hooked up.
Third one in this little pocket, probably a smallmouth the way it's playing.
Hopefully a
Maybe
big
nice
walleye.
Good fish. Did it happen when you
Harry, you want to come reel my rod up?
Pause.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a sucker.
She'll eat whatever it is.
Maybe it's a small. If it's a walleye, it's a big walleye.
Oh, it's a smallie.
I was wondering when we were gonna get her. There she is, smallmouth and walleyes in the Menominee River. There we go. That is our 4th species in this little hole. Coy just got a nice sturgeon in the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Red horse, sturgeon, walleye, and smallmouth. Heck yeah, this little ultralight, about a 15-second fight. You wouldn't expect it. I think we netted him in the shallow water before he realized he was hooked. That's awesome. Awesome fish, Coy. Coy's 3rd sturgeon on the day. Coy. That's the sturgeon.
Hey, Jack hooked up with a sturgeon.
Jig in the middle. Oh, he didn't want to come. There you go. I want to catch his little sturgeon.
Number 2 at this spot.
Number 2nd sturgeon. It's 2 sturgeon, 2 walleyes, 2 red horse, and a smallmouth. Keep working it out. Keep working this area. Keep catching some more fish.
Hey, he's got a big sturgeon on. Ooh.
3rd sturgeon in this little hole. Not even targeting him. Might have to come back here in September.
First one of the day, baby. Price for me anyway.
Thing about these sturgeon in the shallow water, hook into them, and either you net them within the first couple seconds because they don't know they're quite hooked yet, or get ready because it's going to be about 5-10 minutes before you get them in. This isn't even a huge sturgeon. It's about 34 inches based on when I saw it, when it was already up to the boat, and we've been fighting it for about 5 minutes. So he's been doing circles around us. Hopefully he doesn't get in the anchor rope, but we'll see what happens. Mid-fight snack. It's taking a while.
Oh, there it is. I was expecting. It felt. Oh God, that thing fought so hard.
Not even as big as some of the other ones.
No.
You get on the ultralight and you don't get on the ultralight.
That's already
They
half
know they're
snapped
hooked.
there.
It's gonna be a while.
I need to get a picture with it.
3rd sturgeon on this spot. 3rd or 4th? 3rd.
I have one.
I think me, Harry, and Coy all have one.
3rd. I want to go hold it and get a picture of the dad.
Right away.
All right, you guys, great convinced yourself we could hit a rock. We
just-
want to make sure we don't fall in.
Just floating down the river, saving gas.
Go.
Well, just cooked up the red horse, deep fried it. You can tell it's super flaky. It's really good as far as bottom feeders go, but it's also super bony. So, like we had done in the past, I would just grill it. But all right, that's it for this video. We had a great time making it. Everyone had a great time fishing. Caught sturgeon, red horse, smallmouth, walleye, maybe one or two other species that I don't really remember. Had some fun catching bass and bluegills on the lake in between the cabins out there. So yeah, it was a blast all around. Everyone had a good time. Good time fishing. And some people already head home, but anyway, it was a blast, and see you next time.